Hey guys, this is Dan from Wilderness Degree. Dandalf Degree. 1 second for that. I thought we'd go through the comments. I have missed so many comments because I've been offline. Not offline, but just chilling and relaxing and maxing and all that stuff. So I've missed all the comments. So, that's bright. Hang on, let me go into night mode. No, I just look like I got jaundice. But never mind. But yeah, I've gone through the comments. I'm just gonna read where I usually pick the odd one or two. I'm just gonna read down from the top to the bottom as far as I can go to whatever it is. This video may be long. I look really yellow. I don't know if it's the night mode screen or it's actually me because of the reflection of the yellow. I don't know. But I've even gone into the held for review part and accepted every single one to have a look. Not the really bad ones, but anyway, I'm just going to go from the top. 35 minutes ago, Paul Walton. Ask, what is 100, 100, 100 in Welsh? I bet the answer right. I haven't got an long answer. I do have a Google Hub though, but I'm going to blank it out. Don't worry. Hey, what's 100, 100, 100 in Welsh? That's not good, is it? Beth, let me just heart that. I should say, I may be putting another Loki thing up. I haven't watched it yet. I know a few of you asked, have you seen it yet? I have not watched it. I'm going to watch it after this because I am long going from work. I'm going to watch it and I may give my thoughts on it. I know not a lot of people want to watch that, but you don't have to watch it. It's fine. Beth, Triple X. And she's commented on the ghost hunting, the legitimate ghost hunting at the Scared Inn I went to, which I will link below if you haven't watched it. And Portal to Paranormal will be having theirs up at some point. I don't know when. He's a very busy man. But Beth asks, Dan, can you please look at the haunted side, please? If you speed up their voices sound like chipmunks, you should be good. First of all, I'm going to heart. I have covered haunted side before. It was a couple of months ago, and I made what was it? I made a video and I went into quite a lot of detail with this one. I even made a drawing and everything and a little animation. There was a video about the one where who is it? I think it's Patrick walking through. He's being followed by the other guy. I can't remember. I do apologize. I can't remember the other guy's name. But Patrick's walking through the doorway of an old place, and he sees a shadow figure in the doorway. And they were looking through night vision. I did like a 20-minute or 10-minute sort of a debunk, sort of like an opinion on it, and the haunted side actually commented on it, and fair play to them. They were very polite, and they didn't disagree with they didn't agree with me, obviously, but fair play to them. They were very polite in the comment section. They didn't come and like, how dare you, they were like, oh, they were very nice people, put it that way. But I have featured them in the past. I may try and link it down below. I can't remember which video it is now, but I will link it down below. Chelsea Murray says, and again, commenting on the skeptic goes hunting at the Scared Inn. He put his neck in the noose. No, thank you. The episode video that whatever you want to call it is really good. It seems like you had a good time. I did. It was awesome. The gentleman you were with seemed very kind and open. Part of me really wanted the ghost to be like jump scare. I believe in God and the devil, angels and demons. I also believe in ghosts, but in the Bible it tells us not to reach out and talk to the dead, that we take everything to God. I honestly fully expected you to pause the video and be like, did you see it? Just for grins and giggles. I thought about it. I did think about it. Even though I'm a skeptic, trust me, I would love if a ghost wants to jump out on me. Give me a jump scare. No? Okay. I'm all for it. But thank you for the comments. Alice, did you see episode of the new Loki yet? No, I'm going to watch it as soon as I finish this video. I can't bloody wait. Amy Talbot on the Tim Morris off. Finally an honest big paranormal YouTuber. Heart, by the way. But oh, you can't see it. I just realised you can't see any of the comments because my big fat head is... Sorry, I didn't realise you couldn't see the comments. But yeah, where are we? Oh yeah, Amy Talbot commenting on Tim Morrisoff. The Tim Morrisoff video, even though I made an update about it where his translation is now in English, I still get it. I still get comment after comment saying he's doing it for YouTube laws. He's not doing it for YouTube laws. Trust me. Trust me on this one. There is no law saying you can make fake shit. Otherwise, there'd be 1,000 channels not on this platform anymore. There's no law against it. Not even in Russia. Trust me. If you've seen stuff that comes out of Russia, Russian bloody YouTube, and you think he's doing that for the laws of ghost hunting? Come on. Phil Calbreth says, and he's commenting on the SLS one, which was it's got like a divided audience in there, which is fine. There's a lot of SLS footage around. Basically, I should say, by the way, before I read this comment out, in that SLS video, I said why you shouldn't be using the SLS to go ghost hunt. I went into a lot of detail, certain things. I won't get into it. I'll link it down below if I remember if you want to watch it. But it's the SLS Connect camera video. I may do a follow-up to that, actually, because a lot of people have been asking me certain things. But anyway. Phil Calbreth says, there's a lot of SLS footage around. How do you explain the stick figure doing things on command, like waving a requested arm, reaching and touching someone after being asked to, showing upon request? I don't agree with you. There are a lot of objects it will map, but when the figure reacts to commands or questions, try Weldon Paranormal. They have some great footage. First of all, thank you. Weldon Paranormal, I will check them out, but what does he say? Like, how do you... This is the question I get a lot, by the way, in this particular video. How do you explain the stick figure doing things on command, like waving a requested arm, reaching and touching someone? Now, first of all, I'll have to check out this Weldon Paranormal. I'm assuming it happens on that. I mean, I've had a few comments on that video saying, well, how do you explain my SLS camera showing someone dancing? I'm like, first of all, I haven't seen that particular video. I don't know if it is dancing or not. But I've seen quite a lot of SLS footage, videos, of an investigator saying, please raise your hand if, please touch my hand. And they go over and stand by the figure. Obviously, the Kinect maps the human, the true human, but it's also mapping something else going absolutely bloody nuts on the side of the camera. And then they'll ask, I'm holding my hand out, please touch my hand. And a couple of seconds later, the ghost mapping will obviously go close to the hand. But the problem with that is, again, I can't say for 100% certainty on people's actual footage until I see it. But the ones I've seen where they've asked, can you please touch my hand, or can you please raise your hand, or raise your foot, whatever, it's going like that for a start. And then the hand will go near the human hand because it's mapping that hand, and then the thing is already mapping in the background, which is supposed to be the ghost. It will just meld that together, and that just assumes that another part of appendage. Like I said, I can't say for certainty until I see the people who said, how do you explain this? Well, until I see their video, I don't know. But that's my theory on why it sometimes follows commands. It's not following the command, it's just, if you put your hand out next to the mapped out figure, chances are, I'm certain it will touch your hand. Not the ghost, but the mapped out figure, because it's mapping your hand closer to the actual thing it's trying to map, and it's just melds together. I'm not explaining that right, but we shall move on. Eric TCG says, hey man, look up, hang on, let me just reply to Phil. Eric TCG says, hey man, look up poltergeist activity caught when remodeling house. YouTube won't let me share a link. I'm stumped on it. Yeah, a lot of people try to share links with me, by the way, which I do appreciate it, but unfortunately YouTube a lot of the times doesn't allow links in comments, and it will either delete them or it'll send it to the held for review section where I have to go in there manually and accept the comment, which I do try and do to most of them, but sometimes the comment won't show up if you put a link to it. So it's probably best to either email me or just say, look at so-and-so dot whatever. Don't put dot, because it thinks it's a link, but yes. But Eric TCG, I think I know what one you're talking about, and I think it's about what's he doing? He's doing like renovations in a house, and then he's filming around, then something happens, he drops his camera, and then the camera spins around. Like, I'm not 100% on this, but the problem with that one is, like, you can't see to the side of the camera. It's just anything could be turning. I don't know, but I do know what you're talking about. But thank you, John D Woods. Jesus, went and watched the Ghost Watch video. Watching that in my early teens as a full-blown believer would be a nightmare. And the VHS quality always makes it more disturbing. Yes, I loved that episode. If you want to watch it, It's titled Ghost Watch 1992, The Paranormal Haunting That Gave Me Nightmares. I talked about when I first watched it, I think it was 90, yeah, it was 92 actually, it was live on TV. The video got copyrighted by the BBC, even though I gave them a bloody praise. They still copyrighted me, manually by the way, but thank you for the comment. Headshot Dynamite said, and they commented on the video I actually had a jump scare from Slapped Ham. He says, the jump scares warning was much appreciated. Well, thank you. That's why I put it in there. I heard and hate jump scares. They're the cheapest of the cheap scare in my book. I agree. Don't get me wrong, I like a video game with a good jump scare. You know, they do get on edge with video games, but when it comes to movies or films like that, I don't. I mean, it has to earn the jump scare, if you ask me. Like, there's a lot of movies I love, like The Conjuring, for example. They do have the odd one or two jump scares in, not much, but it's mostly suspense and horror. That's the kind of stuff I prefer. But you look at like a film like, what's it called? The La Llorona? Is that the one? And it's just all jump scares. It's just cheap jump scares the entire time. Same with The Nun. I didn't like The Nun. It was just cheap jump scare after jump scare. I know what you mean. I Could Be Evil says, and he commented on my last debunking video. He or she, I do apologise. Or they, I do apologise. Where did the ghosts go? Why is it always shadow people or misty forms? I don't know. It's because they're popular right now. That's why it's always shadows and misty forms in these videos. I've seen 2 ghosts in my life. The first was my grandfather at his house about 5 years after he died. I saw a different one several years later of a different person dressed in very old style of clothes. My grandfather looked the same as if alive. The second ghost, which I think was dead longer, looked almost normal but a little bit hazy. Almost blurry looking. My point is, it seems like a fad with all shadow people. 100%. 100% a fad in these YouTube investigators videos. You will notice that. You'll notice a trend, especially in the paranormal world. A trend usually lasts about 2, maybe 3 years until something new comes in. Usually from a TikToker, and then you'll see it in every bloody video. Like the ones which started a bit of a trend, like about, I haven't seen them for a couple of months, but they were a trend for about a year. What are they called? I can't remember what they're called. But you will see the trend, and like the shadow people have been a trend now for almost 3 years. So maybe they're due to die out, you know. Pardon the pun, but yes, they are. Once one video does it, and it becomes popular, a million other bloody videos do the exact same shit. But thank you. Kitsune no Maboroshi. I just butchered that, I do apologise. Yeah, I got a copyright claim on, which video is it? Oh yeah, the debunking one. That one there. Where I had to go in and bloody mute the 6 seconds. Really, in fact, I'm gonna have a bit of a rant now. That really bloody annoyed me, right? I got a copyright claim on my latest video before this. It was debunking ghost visions and paranormal with logic. It was Nuke's top 5 version, right? And like I said in the beginning, of that bloody video, the reason I dimmed some audio is because even though I try my best to not include copyright music, I don't. Any music you hear from my end is all royalty free from a site. But if I include another video, if I'm doing like a reaction or a debunking, and they have music in theirs and it's copyrighted music, I'll get bloody copyrighted. So that's why I sometimes dim the audio. But there was a 6-second clip in the Nuke's Top 5 one I showed the other day of my 30 minutes video of mine, right? And I got copyright claimed, and it wasn't an automatic bot. I mean, the bot, the AI, or whatever you want to bloody call it, probably told the site, it was a music site, that World of Mr. Grey has matched your audio. And they went there and they manually claimed it then. Whereas they were given a choice. If you manually claim something, you get the person who has the power to claim has a choice not to claim it or to strike it. And thankfully, they only claimed it. But I saw this, I listened to the 6 seconds. You won't hear it now because it's muted, but I listened to the 6 seconds. First of all, I'm talking over it, which it should be, what do they call it? I can't really call it. Interchangeable, I can't really call it. It's like a copyright law or something. So I was talking over it. I had my music playing over it. You could barely hear their music. You could barely hear it. You had to bloody listen to hear their music. And it wasn't even music, it was a drone. And it got copyrighted. It got copyright claimed, thankfully. Not, which meant any revenue I make on that video goes to them. I don't make bugger all revenue anyway, but it's the bloody principle. It's the principle. It pisses me off. It annoys the shit out of me. That, like, I want to say I can't blame YouTube because it's the law they are following. But at the same time, they're big enough now to say to these people, hang on, wait just a damn minute. I blame Metallica, by the way, because they were the shit stains who brought this in the first place years ago. But yeah, this is the worst part about YouTube. Like, for the big creators, who this isn't, thankfully, this isn't my only living. This isn't my living. I wish, hope one day it will be, but right now it's not. I have a normal day job. This is just my hobby at the moment. But for big creators who they do make a living off this, it's their only income, and they get slapped for 6 seconds of music in their 30-minute video. I can understand their pain. Honestly, it's such a shit system, and I hate it. And I'm a tiny small channel who makes hardly anything from my videos whatsoever, and even I get annoyed. So I can totally understand if like a bigger channel gets slapped with a claim, but it's such a stupid system. I don't know why there's a law. I mean, I'm sure some lawyer will say, well, actually, it's because you've used this 1 second of video in your 45-minute video, and now they can claim all the bloody money. But I don't know how that law came about, where the creator of the entire video loses everything because they put a few seconds, or not even deliberately done it, but accidentally had a few seconds of another music or someone's track or whatever sound effect in their video. I think it's disgusting. It pisses me off. It's the worst part of our YouTube, and Twitch. It's happening with Twitch as well now. It is the worst. The DMCA shit stain laws on YouTube and Twitch are the worst to ever happen. And if you deliberately put music in your videos, and yeah, fair enough, but when it's accidental, like I said, when it's 6 seconds of a 30-minute video, but they claim every single second of that revenue, it's disgusting. If you fucking ask me again, I'm getting annoyed. I have to move on. I didn't even get to the question. I think I answered it though. Yeah, does it mean they went to your video? Yes, they manually claimed my video, and they had a choice not to claim it, but obviously they claimed it. But anyway, I could be evil again. I have to answer this because a few people have said this. In my debunking one, I showed where a mask was being inserted, and they say, I'm watching this on my large TV. I don't see the graininess and other things you were talking about, but when you say mask, I can see a change in the light in that area. It's like a quick change of light. I do hope you do a video on this. It would be interesting to watch, especially if you don't use much techno mumbo jumbo. Trust me, you should know by now I don't do techno mumbo jumbo. I just ramble on until I get my point across. But yeah, a few of you said is when I showed the mask being inserted into the really haunted clip with a hair pull. Now the problem is when I was watching that live, when I was reacting to it, and I was saying, look, I'm going to say mask, I could see it clear as day. But the problem is because I know what happened and why it's hard for a lot of people to see, even on a big TV. When I was recording that clip from Nuke, right? Nuke, I think it was up at 1080. He had already recorded off whatever or sent in. So I was recording his clip at 1080. Through OBS, I was recording it at 1080 on my end. And then I processed that in the video editing software I use. And then when you upload that to YouTube, they again process it their end. So it got processed about 4 times. And unfortunately, you do lose a bit of quality. So I could see it my end. And if you go to Nuke's original video and watch it, maybe you'll see it. I don't know. You'll still have to watch it on a really clear TV or a big screen. Maybe you'll see it on Nuke's actual video, but unfortunately it does go through some processes, especially when it gets uploaded to YouTube. YouTube slaps their own process on it, and every time you do that, it degrades the quality of that ever so slightly. And when it's something as much as seeing a mask inserted, that quality means something. But yeah, I got a few comments like that, but I appreciate it. And I will make that video, by the way. Nancy Tarleton. This is going to be a long bloody video. Nancy Tarleton. I think all paranormal shows are creating videos of ghost hunting, real or fake. Anything put on TV or YouTube are made to be entertaining. True. This is why all shows have disclaimers. I have to watch more than twice, looking for a variety of strings or people hiding somewhere. Any of the big shows, even the ones I used to love, unfortunately, they create a lot of stuff. Maybe like they may have started out in the beginning trying genuinely to find something, but eventually that TV syndication money comes in, and they think, shit, we need to be a bit more entertaining here. So they start creating drama. They start creating things in the background. It's unfortunate, but it does happen. Like the only ones who, I don't watch a lot of stuff. I used to watch Ghost Adventures. I used to watch Most Haunted back in the late 90s, early 2000s. I never watched Taps because I couldn't handle the bloody dramatic zooms. The cheese. But BuzzFeed Unsolved, I've said this many times. I love watching that. Shane Madej and Ryan Bergara, I think my two favourite people in the paranormal community. Obviously, if you watch them, they've never tried to create drama or created anything in the background, to try and sway the audience. Shane Madej, full-on skeptic. Ryan Bergara, full-on believer. But they never saw anything. They never heard anything. Shane Madej was always there to keep Ryan Bergara grounded. I loved it. And I hope they do more stuff like that. But yeah, other than that, I think the other top paranormal investigative shows, they do create. You can disagree with me with that, but they definitely do create stuff, because the amount of stuff they got going on every single episode is insane. They're talking about The Mask and the Really Haunted again. Shopping Cart says, The Mask was 100% fake. No one gets their hair pulled like that with a ghostly encounter. It's ridiculous. Also, what the fuck do you mean by mask? I know, I need to try and explain that a bit better. I'm going to do that mask video, I swear. A mask is basically you're inserting, how can I say it? You're inserting something. It doesn't have to be a video, it could be a photograph. But you're inserting something into your video, but you create a mask to do so. And masks can be any shape you want. It can be a square, triangle, circle, my big round head. It could be anything. Anything. I will get into that. That comment made me laugh. Glorfinio says, in Nuke Star 5, he showed a bedroom of a child in a crib, when suddenly the rocking chair started rocking by itself and the little girl was freaking out. Then Dad ran in, grabbed her and darted out of the room. It was a video I'd seen before of an earthquake. That's why the rocking chair was moving. When I explained in the comments that it wasn't a ghost, but an earthquake, Nukes quickly deleted my post and banned me. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate, because that is deliberately stopping you from having another opinion other than it's a bloody ghost. And that's annoying. And I'm disappointed in Nuke to do that, to be honest with you. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, it's his channel. He can do whatever he wants, I suppose. But yeah, I don't know what the clip is you're talking about. I wouldn't be surprised. Would not be surprised. Like I said, a lot of the videos shown in these top 5 channels, when you really look into them, not always, but there's usually a perfectly sane, normal explanation of why the chair is rocking or something, and in this case it's an earthquake. But they never say that in the video, and that's the problem I have. But thank you for the comments. Noni says, I can't wait until another group starts up YouTube like media without the bollocks, along with replacing all the other social media. Sorry, yeah, talking about the copyright. There was a channel which started, or tried to, what the hell was it called? VidMe, and I did actually join VidMe. It came about 4 years ago, 5 years ago. I joined VidMe with a few other people I knew who did YouTube videos. It was a cool little platform. It lasted about 6 months. It's unfortunate, but I don't know. YouTube is just too big. It is too big of a business, a company, to ever be overtaken by another newcomer, unfortunately. Because people make money on there. And on the VidMe ones, I think they were eventually... I think you could make money on there if you had hundreds of thousands or something of subs, or whatever they called it. or they were just bringing it in. I can't remember, but it didn't last long, unfortunately. People have tried. It's unfortunate. John D. Woods, and they were talking about the ones I talked about, the Foreman brothers. And he says, the Foreman brothers seem to be honest, though, and not faking stuff purposely. But I guess they believe in ghosts so much, so they're interpreting everything as paranormal. And this is something, yes, I think it was a debunk. I can't remember. Is it the debunk or is a reaction on Foreman Brothers? Can't remember what I said. Foreman Brothers seem to be honest. Now, I've only seen like 2 clips of them, and the ones I did see were just like, what are they called? EVPs in the distance. I can't remember exactly what I said about it. But yeah, it's very possible that they are honest. But like you said, they're interpreting everything as being a ghost. And like I've said this before, there's a lot of people out there who do this kind of stuff. I'm sure they're very honest. Sure, they're totally honest and they don't try to fake anything. But they do jump to everything's a ghost. That bang is a ghost. That knock is a ghost. That little spider in the corner is a ghost. You know, everything is a ghost. And you get a lot of people like that, unfortunately. You know, they don't try to figure it out and they're thinking, what could that be? What could that be? Let's debunk what that noise could be first before saying it's a ghost. And it happens a lot, unfortunately. Or it doesn't happen that often. The debunking part, I should say. But yes. Just found you and love your content. You taught me so much. Thank you. Make more videos. Well, Steph, I thank you and appreciate you. Very appreciated. I say this all the time. Thank you. Very appreciated. I'm wondering if people think it's a bot. Bot answering back. Trust me, it's not a bot. I type every single bloody one of these out. Glad you enjoyed. But I never know what to say. Not to newcomers. No, I don't know what, you know. But I wonder if people think it's a bot answering, because I say this all the time to newcomers. But thank you, I appreciate it. Cat Lover says, I love it when you're looking intently at something and suddenly you say, oh, for fuck's sake. Yes. Yeah, you can. When I'm looking, you know, I'm looking for like a string or something. I think, how did they do that? And then I see the bullshit shadow walk past. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is exactly why. It's because I'm thinking I've seen this stupid shit about 1,000 times. But yeah. Lynette White, and a few of you actually said this on the last debunking one, sort of debunking reaction one, where the glasses were exploding, and I said it was because of differences in heat and cold instant and stuff. But a few of you said this, the one with the exploding glasses looks as though a wee white ball is fired at them which breaks them upon connection, unless I'm seeing things. No, I don't think you are. I'm not going to show the clip now because it's in the previous video. But yeah, a few people said that, and I went back and watched it, and I think you can see that. I know, I'm terrible. I'm having a McDonald's. I'm not sponsored by McDonald's, by the way. But say that's the glass, and you can see like a white thing really fast flying towards it. And so I'm wondering if it's like a BB gun. Someone off the side with a BB gun or something. But yeah, a few people said that, and when I saw it, went back, I can see it as well. So yeah, there you go. Debunked. See, a community debunking. I like those. Lance Gorman, hey Mr. Gray, I just sent you an email. Might shed some light on something you brought up. I will check my emails. I don't get a chance sometimes. I get quite a few emails, but I do go to them. So I will get to them. I appreciate it. Im77, and this is a question I get time and time again, but I'm going to give the answer again. I would like to see a compilation of videos you either are unable to debunk or think might possibly be authentic. I get this question all the time, and it's a totally legit question. Don't worry, I don't mind having it. But I get this question, is there any you are unable to debunk or you think possibly might be authentic? Authenticity-wise, no. I haven't seen anything on YouTube right now, which I think that could be real. Not once have I, but ones I can't debunk, yeah, definitely. Definitely videos out there I can't debunk. Not because I think it's real, this is what I always say, not because I think it's real, but because it's just not enough to go on. You know, it could be like just a camera looking at a bloody corner and something happens off the side. You can't tell either way if it's a ghost or if it's someone on the side pulling something. You just can't. And that's, you know, that's the only answer I can really give to that type of question. But I do get that question quite a lot. I don't mind. It's a totally legitimate question to ask. But yeah, hope I answered it. X-Bat, yeah, few of you have also said this. X-Batman says when I was talking about the Nukes top 5 watermark, and I thought it was behind the time code. I was wrong. Those people didn't put the Nukes watermark in their video themselves. Nuke's been doing that himself. Still doesn't change the fact that's bullshittery. Just wanted to mention, and then you say the same thing in the very next video. Yes, I know. Yeah, I said I thought his watermark was behind the time code of the video I was looking at, but it wasn't. It was just because of the watermark was grey. It blended in with the orange text. It's my fault. I still think there's some conspiracy going on with him paying it, but we'll get into that in another video. Robin, Spiritual Journeys. Can you please replicate the orbs? I have asked several times. I will. There's a number of things, mine, which I need to do that. First of all, orbs are always seen in, well, not always, but mostly seen in night vision cameras. I don't own a night vision camera, unfortunately. I do plan on getting one, definitely. But I am going to replicate sort of torchlight orbs as best I can. I already know I'm going to do it. I got my camera and I know I'm going to do that. But the night vision version, I can't do that until I get a night vision camera. And I can't afford one. I really want one, but at the moment I just cannot afford one. But I understand. I will get to it. This is again talking about the mask in the really haunted clip I talked about. I've looked about 8 times straight and I still can't see the mask part. All I'm seeing is a shadow creeping up to that area that completely disappears the second her hair gets pulled. And isn't the shadow what they're also claiming to be the ghost? Yes, I should have said that, by the way. I should have said that in the video. I saw the shadow. And I meant to talk about it, but I didn't. But what I think this shadow is, because like I said, I can see where the mask is being inserted just before her hair pulls and then the shadow disappears. The shadow, I'm assuming it's the husband or maybe someone else, is of the person walking up or like sort of creeping up into the view, ready to pull her hair with something. But the reason you can see the shadow and not the person is because they only masked that little area. So say... Good old Welsh Pale. I'm not sponsored by these, unfortunately. But say this was the shadow. That's the mask. So they both insert at the same time. That's when you see the mask creeping up, and then it's the shadow is of the person, which is probably standing right there. Obviously, you can't see the person, but the shadow's still there because they only masked that part out. That's the best explanation I can give, but I know what you mean. Paranormal Tedium. They're talking about on the debunking one, and they say first shadow dude near window actually had a shadow. Also, as a commentator further down noticed too, the glasses video definitely looks like there was some impact ricochet action going on in it. All these top insert number paranormal channels are struggling. When you have to churn videos out, you're going to run out of content. I've said it before and I'll say it again. There truly are no mysterious videos or photos anymore. Rich Team Tedium. I'm going to link Paranormal Tedium's video channel down below. Check him out. Let's have a look. They've only got a few videos up at the moment, but they sort of like do little breakdowns. They're actually really good. I've watched a few. In one of them, I can't remember which one it was now.
A series recorded at our
Might be this one.
Evidence of spooks, ghouls, freaks and fools. And other
it is this one, right? So
determine if they're real.
Go and watch their Ouija board. Rich's completing it to breakdown Paranormal Tedium. It's quite a funny video, but there is an Easter egg of me, and I spotted it. But I tell you what, it's subtle as hell. But see if you can spot it. I'll link their channel and this video down below. This will be my last comment. There's a couple of bad comments I was going to get to, but maybe I'll leave that for just a bad comment video, because I saw them and I was like, you cheeky little bugger. I will get to them. So this is going to be the last comment for now. From 3 days ago, look. See, I've got through 3 days of comments so far. Delaire says, real talk, your reading people's comments videos are as entertaining as the debunks because you're just referencing the clips anyway, which I love. It's like an after discussion of the prior video. I agree. I love going through the comments. I know sometimes it takes me a bit of time to get to them, but it's one of the things I enjoy about making these videos is going into the comment section and seeing what you've all said, trying to answer as many as I can back. But this is why I prefer to do a video instead of typing it, because it's easier to explain myself. I love doing the comments videos. They're one of my favourite videos to make. So yeah, I'm going to heart that actually. Thank you. So yeah, that was reading your comments part 1. This is going to be a part 1 because this is a bloody long video. And I know people say, well, the longer the better, but sometimes I have to keep it down. I'm actually going to do a live stream again soon. Don't know when yet. Very soon. I will give like a day's notice first so people can have time to do what they want before they come in. But I am going to do a live stream. Maybe answer more of the comments in a live stream or do a reaction. I don't know. Or like on live debunking. Who knows? But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. That was reading the comments, good or bad. I don't think we seen any bad comments. They are there, trust me. I will get to them in part 2. I will get to them. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments if you think I'm full of shit. Hopefully I'll remember to link everything I said I was going to remember. Link below. If not, let me know. And I'm going to go watch Loki now, because I can't bloody wait. And I might have a Loki video up later on. Who knows? I know most people won't watch it, but I'm still going to make it. Doesn't matter. But anyway, thanks for watching. Bye for now.